Welcome back, everybody, to the Scooby Smith-Garcia Road to Glory series here on Stumpy Squared. Today, we're going to jump right into the action. It is conference play starting here in Week 7 for the rest of the season. Our first game comes against UL Monroe at home in Bridgeforth Stadium. Should be a fun one here as Scooby looks to hopefully get some more skill points and increase the overall by the time his sophomore season is officially wrapped up. We're about halfway through it right now, but we have no bye weeks left on the season because we've used all of them here in the first 6 weeks of the entire season. But the Dukes get the ball first here, and they're going to go right to Scooby on the first play, as they should. And we are at the 14-yard line. We must have had a huge kickoff return to start the game. Scooby's going to try and bounce this outside. Not a whole lot of room. Just keep giving him the rock. I want more touchdowns. He's got 1 so far in 3 starts. I think more of those could really help us get a boost in terms of... Oh, break the tackle. Oh, he stays up. All right, well, regardless, more touchdowns will help us get some more XP and coach trust, and thus more skill points before this year is all said and done. 3rd and 7 from the 11. Scooby wants it. And he secures the catch after a 4-yard gain. And the Dukes will settle for a field goal here at the 6-yard line. And we get it back at the 46, already across midfield. Liking the starting field position. Another handoff. Scooby jets the other way. 8 yards. 2nd down. It's an RPO outside. It's a first down across the 35 up to the Monroe 31. Scoobs would check out the rest of that second drive of the game. Back in for a draw. And not a whole lot of room opening up here on these first couple of carries. Only 3 yards per on his first 4. But back to inside zone. I see a hole in the middle of the field. We're going to hit it. Blockers ahead. Scooby breaks a tackle and moves the chains. They keep taking Scooby out early in these drives. For some reason, I guess there's some wear and tear, or just they would just want to get other guys more involved. Another broken tackle. He's trying to fight through multiple defenders on each of these carries. But not a whole lot of luck so far. Still have yet to break off like a huge gain here in his sophomore campaign. I want a big touchdown outside. There's nothing opening up. Pass on 3rd down is caught for a first inside the UL Monroe 30-yard line. I think they're called the Warhawks or something. Some kind of a hawk. Or maybe they're the Golden Eagles or something. Not entirely sure. Regardless, we have it, and we're going backwards. Taji Hudson loses 2. We're back in on 3rd and 3, and the pass is caught for a first down. They're going to keep us in finally. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to change the play now that we have those options here in this game. We have like 18 uses of it. I'm just not entirely sure how to do that. Now, if I get an option here, I will just see what I can do with it. They keep taking us out in the red zone. Now, what button do I even press to change the play? I guess it's play selection. I want a handoff, but we only get 3 options here. I'll do curl flat. Hopefully, we get a reception here on this angle route. Good to know now. This pass is instead caught on the outside for a first down by Taji Hudson. That is over 1,000 yards now for Alonzo Barnett here. Our junior quarterback is playing pretty well here in this game. The Dukes start the half with the ball, so we must have forced a turnover actually on the first play from scrimmage there in the first half. Oh, there's finally... Oh, wait, no, I thought I had the ball. It was a keeper instead. That makes a whole lot more sense. Those read options can be pretty tricky here in the player lock and Road to Glory. All right, 2nd and 8. Inside zone. There's a hole. Scooby is gonna get enough for the first down. I think until we get a whole lot more speed under his belt, it's going to be hard to really break some big runs loose. So, I'm not really going to expect huge gains. That was a nice under pressure throw by Barnett. Another read option here on second and shorts. We got 2 or 3 linebackers ready for the handoff. Scooby has the ball this time, and he's going to move the sticks. Now up to 4.9 per carry. They took us out again to end the drive. This is ridiculous. It's like we only touched the ball for the first, couple of downs, and then somebody else comes in behind us. We never got those kinds of chances last year. What the heck's going on? It's just ticking me off. Second and 4. And incomplete. 2 minutes to play. Scooby wants it. And momentum carries him out of bounds. I should not have been calling for that one. Another possession for the Dukes. RPO throw. It's hauled in on the outside. Gain of 9 yards on that pass attempt. Got another option on second and short as we approach the end of the third quarter. And it's going to stay with Barnett. You should have given that to Scooby. Come on, man. 3rd and 4. Whenever I choose change the play, we only have mountain double pass or pro or RPO read swing. No handoffs allowed. If I see any of those screens, though, I will try and change the play. But right now, we're just not getting what we want. And it's sophomore season. That's a nice catch. Najee Hudson up to 55 yards on 6 grabs. That will end the third quarter. JMU up by 11. Top 25 rankings, by the way. Alabama's 4-0. They are number 1. Auburn's right behind them. So the, forget what their rivalry is called. I know they play in the Iron Bowl when they play each other. But regardless, those two rivals are the top 2 teams in the country as of right now. Pass is incomplete on 1st and 10. If they take us out in like a play or two, I am not going to be happy at all. Short throw, 2 yards. I got flood halfback swing here in the gun. I wish I could audible here and call for a handoff on 3rd and 8. Not that it would be the right call, but I just want the rock. That's a nice throw and catch. They took Scooby out again until we get up to the 10-yard line. Give this one to Scooby. Barnett keeps it. He's not even close. No yards. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Either keep us in the game and give us the rock, or do something different. Quarterback not making a difference here on the ground, and neither is Scooby with... I don't think he's had a single carry here in the second half, has he? After a pretty productive first half. Down the field and caught over the middle. That gives Barnett over 200 passing yards. We just sat for like 5 minutes. We're finally back in the game with 56 seconds to go. Just trying to run the clock out. What a horrible start to conference play. And it's no fault of Scooby's own. Timeout, ULM. We're back in on 2nd and 4. A little halfback power. Scooby fighting for yardage. They burn their second timeout. They're going right back to him on 3rd and shorts. He takes it outside and is wrapped up, but not before a first down. They use their final timeout, trailing by 6. We'll kneel this ball out, and the game is going to end. And not a whole lot to show for it here for Scooby. He tried his best on the carries that he got, but unfortunately, really no chance to make a big impact in this one. But JMU is over 500, 3-2 with their first conference win of the season coming against UL Monroe. $64 yards on 13 carries for Smith-Garcia. Why did Chris Russell get more carries than we did? He fumbled the ball 3 times. Somebody tell me what is going on. This has to be some kind of game-breaking bug. This is ticking me off. Get Scooby the Rock. Hashtag feed Scooby. Feed the dog. Alright, he will get things done. Look at the average difference. Look at the fumble difference. What is our coach not seeing here? Why did Barnett keep it 11 times? He cannot get more than 1 yard per. Come on, man. Fire the head coach. Fire the OC. Your test results were solid. All B's on the midterm. I will take it. There's always room for improvement. Karen, I am worried about getting touches, not my GPA. Stay off my phone. Talk to somebody else. Advisors don't talk this much to a single student unless they're terrible with their academics, which Scooby is not. But now we got fan favorite activated because we did well on those midterms. I'll take it. But not that composure's a problem. I'm definitely losing some composure because of the play calling, but what can you do? And we are so close to getting so many of these physical abilities activated, but we gotta wait for more XP. It's gonna take a couple more games to get a couple more of those skill points. It's not easy starting as a, 2-star recruit? Not easy at all. We got the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers on the docket today. They come in at 2-3. JMU trying to move to 4-2 on the season and 2-0 here in Sun Belt Conference play. This game comes on the road. They have a teal fields. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. First play of the drive is going to be a halfback draw. I'm going to start to use those play changes quite a bit here in this game, and hopefully we get better options than what we saw in our last one. Trying to take this one to the right side, not a whole lot there on the draw. 3rd and 1, 6 men on the line for Coastal Carolina. There's a hole for Scooby. Outside, if he had more speed, he's probably gone. They took us out for the rest of the drive, and we did not see the ball again in the first quarter. It is now somehow 14-7. A hole opens up. First down for Scooby. I tried to juke him out. No luck on that one. Gonna get the ball again. If I see Chris Russell having more carries, then we are not even really the #1 guy. We are just part of... Wow. Horrible block. Who is that? Number 60, I want your name, and I want your head. Come on, man. The entire team, the coaching staff are letting us down here. Nice cut by Scooby. Outside. He's going to break one loose. He's finally gone. It is a touchdown. You see what happens when you give this guy the rock. Touchdown, Dukes. Touchdown, Scooby. Tie ball game. Here's a replay for that sophomore touchdown run. Completely and utterly gone. How long was that touchdown, man? 65 yards. You're damn right. His second touchdown of the season, and we do not see the field for the next several possessions. Coach, I'm not that tired. Are you kidding me? It is the second half. What is going on? Scooby keeps it, breaks a tackle. He's a game-changing player. What are they not seeing? What am I missing here? Let's just calm down. We're already approaching 100 yards on the ground. Not a whole lot there. Gain of 4. Oh, nice throw. First down for Kyle. It's like as soon as we cross midfield, Scooby gets taken out. Did they not see Russell fumble the ball 3 times last game? Why did Barnett keep that? He lost 2. These are not smart decisions here. We're in a pretty tight game here against the Chanticleers. We have 101 yards on 7 carries. Coach, give the guy the rock. It's the 4th quarter. We're approaching the end of the game. 8 minutes to go. We have 7 touches. What is going on? Did they miss the 65-yard touchdown run? Barnett back to pass. It's caught for a first down by the tight end. They got a chance here on first down. We finally get the carry. And a poor block by Davis leads to only a 2-yard pickup. If we cross the 50 here and they take us out, I am going to consider transferring in the offseason because this is ridiculous. That one's caught. That's going to be a nice gain for a first down. 2nd and 2. I'm changing the play. How do we only have 2 options regardless of, like, we only have mountain double pass or RPO read swing? I can't do anything else. This is insane. It's the same 2 plays over and over again, and those are not carries for Smith-Garcia. Everything working against him right now. The slant is hauled in for a first down. Now they're going to go back to the ground game. Here we go. It could be a hole if we can outrun the mic. 5.5 to play. Scooby breaks a tackle and fights for more yardage. This is easily Scooby's best game on his least amount of carries as a starter to this point. Although risk of injury is kind of high now. We fumbled the ball. Why is Chris Russell getting... I guess that was their fumble, never mind. But if I see one more fumble for Chris Russell, I am going to be livid. It's kept and should have been picked. Barnett with a horrible read there. We are trying to win the game here. They take Scooby out with 1:42 to go from the 4. What is the game plan? We're still on the field. They're going to call us slants for a 2-point conversion to go up by 2 with just over 90 seconds to play. Barnett's pass is caught as he goes to the ground. And the Dukes might be stealing one here at Brooks Stadium. We somehow got it back with 1 minute to go, so another turnover, I guess, by Coastal Carolina. Little halfback power. There's room to run. Scooby is trying to get his 2nd touchdown. He steps out of bounds. He cannot outrace the defense. We gotta save up these skill points for quickness. Give us the ball again. Run the score up. Do not kneel the ball. They still have 2 timeouts. They're gonna take Scooby out. But he's back in 1 play later. Here's our chance for our best career game to this point. Scooby fights his way in. Touchdown number 2. Coach, are you seeing this performance on the road, no less? Eyes open. So one more look at this one. Just following his blockers. Finding his way in. 11 carries, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. The breakout game right here for Scooby. The game is over. The Dukes take it on the road by 10, 39-29. All thanks to number 22 right there. Come on. I just want one last look at this 65-yard touchdown. Look at that cutback inside. Then he goes outside. Great block by Taji Hudson. And the rest belongs to Scooby. I mean, this was just easily his best run so far in his career. This cutback especially was a game-changing cut. Completely game-changing. Beautiful run. We got one more game here for Scooby here in episode 3, I think it is. This one comes in the Royal Rivalry as the Monarchs visit the Dukes here at Bridgeforth Stadium in the cold of Harrisonburg, Virginia. It is a night game. I'm ready for this one. I think it's our first of the entire series taking place in prime time. I'm here for it. The Monarchs come in at 1-5, while JMU looks to move to 5-2 off the heels of a 148-yard performance from Scooby Smith-Garcia. If we don't touch the ball more than last game, I'm not sure what our coach is thinking. We're going to start on the ground here, though, as ODU scored in their first drive of the game. Gotta be careful here in this counter run, though. There's a guy on the outside. And Not a whole lot of room there. 2nd and 7, read option. Barnett wide, dude. Why did you keep that? This guy stinks. Every read he makes is incorrect. I gotta start to use all these play changes here because not gonna have a whole lot of chances to do so, I don't think. That one's caught for a first down. It is still the same 2 plays. I mean, there's just no point in even trying to use those then if it's the same 2. That is a problem. That's got to be a glitch or something, man, because that's ridiculous. It is caught by Kyle, though. He breaks a tackle, and the Dukes set up shop at the 42-yard line. We're finally in the game as we have crossed midfield. It's going to be an RPO. And Scooby trying to find some room. He gains 6. It took us out. It led to a punt, but we're back on the field here at the 43 on our next possession. And side zone. Davis with one of the worst blocks you'll ever see. I got to change the play on the screen. I just got to. We'll do RPO read swing. And hopefully he gives us the ball, but this is not the best play in the world, honestly. I'm not really a fan of this one. He will throw it out to us, and Scooby breaks a couple of tackles outside. You see the plays he's making. We would not see the field on the rest of that drive or the following drive. But it's 14-7. JMU. Scooby trying to get outside, but several defenders there waiting for him. Already under 5.5 to play in this first half. What do I got to do to get the ball like 20 times a game? Probably do better than that, I think. 3rd and 4 coming up. We got some slants right here. Somebody should be open. And it is incomplete. Trying to go for Taji Hudson. 3:24 to go. This one's intended for us. But Scooby was not going to be open anyways. The first down. 2 passing touchdowns so far for Barnett. Let's stop throwing the ball, though. Let's hand the ball off. Scooby checks out and checks back in a couple plays later. Another RPO. It's a bubble screen. And a first down for the Dukes. Up to the 29. Out of the 2-minute warning. Quick throw. And a first down for James Madison. Got it at the 16. And we keep throwing. Hopefully Scooby can get open here early on this one. Instead, outside and caught wide open. A 16-yard score for the man, Taji Hudson. He's been our best receiver easily this year. Imagine if they actually utilized the duo of him and Scooby Smith-Garcia. Could be up by a whole lot more. We stay out there for some more little delayed route running here. Nice sidearm throw. Never mind. It's picked off. And the Monarchs take over after the interception. We have 6 carries as we enter the second half. Not really much more I can say about how I feel about the lack of touches. Hopefully with a lead here in this half, we start to go to the ground a whole lot more. Just try and run the game out on the clock. Barnett, like, cool, like, 9-yard run, I guess, but good lord, man, he's kept it almost every time on these read options. We finally have a run play just for Scooby. And there's not any good blocking at all. But he still got the first down. Another read option. We're already up to like 11.5K coach trust, but so far it has had kind of a negative impact on the amount of carries he's getting. Trying to cut it back inside. I'm going to transfer. I'm going to transfer if we don't see the ball more as the year progresses. This is too much. Wide receiver mid-screen. You better throw this ball. You better get rid of it, Barnett. I don't care. Whatever you do, just throw the ball. Get rid of it, man. Come on. All right. I just simply cannot. I can't not change the play on those screens because those just are completely broken. Quick throw. Not even giving Scooby a chance to get open. Not that he would be on that kind of a route. And we check out on 3rd and 17. It's now an 11-point game. And we are already close to the end of this third quarter, man. How do we not get the ball against a 1-5 opponent? That is crazy. What kind of handoff is that, Barnett? We just lost 2. We're going to lose coach just because of you, dude. All right, we've got to either call... Actually, call for the ball does not work on these slip screens. We're just going to do the RPO read screen or a read swing to the other side of the field, and hopefully we actually get the ball, and hopefully there is space to run wild. He's going to throw it to us, and, I mean, the blocking is just nowhere to be found. We lose even more. This hurts the soul to watch after that last game. For this to be our next performance is, frankly, heartbreaking. 3rd and 14. Down the field, and a diving play prevents the first down reception. Barnett threw it away too late. The third quarter's over. And we have barely seen the ball. We go to the fourth quarter with nothing to show for it here in this game. We're not even, like, injured or worn down with wear and tear. We just simply aren't seeing the ball at all in this game. Where's the inside zone? Barnett, you stink. Oh, man, you suck. ODU can't take advantage of the pick. Same score. Barnett keeps it and runs for a first down. On the 45, 1st and 10. Kyle has it for a first down. Or close to it. It's 2nd and short instead. And they're going to take Scooby out of the game. We don't see the ball again until under 4 to play. It seems like we're just... It seems like the exact opposite of what I thought would happen after that game. We're just getting it less. And we're still throwing the ball, leading by... I guess it's only a 5-point game, but... Would you not want to milk some clock here and trust the guy that broke off a huge couple of runs last week? I've already said my piece. Inside zone, it's Scooby. Gains a couple. 3rd and 3, he's going to check out. Well, we're about to win the game, I think, under 30 seconds to go. Barnett, like, dude, you keep fooling me every time. When are you going to hand this ball off? Oh, here we go. 24 seconds left. Gotta make the most of this one. And there's a hole. Scooby outraces. Well, tries to outrace somebody, but man, if we just had more speed, that was gone to end the game. He jets right through the hole, but the secondary has more speed than he does. But that will end the ball game. They will not use their final timeout. And the clock will run down. JMU is 5-2. But that was probably the worst game that we've played so far as a starter. But not because of our own doing. The blocking was poor. I mean, at some point you got to take some responsibility. But this game, I don't think that we are the reason for the lack of rushing yards here. If I see Chris Russell having more carries than we do, we are out of here. I mean it. 48 yards on 12 carries for Scooby Smith-Garcia. Chris Russell actually outperformed us here with 70 on 10 attempts. He had 49 yards after contact, so he had a pretty big run that I guess gave him most of that 70. And I just have some questions. Why did we not ever get the ball as the backup? But Russell seems to always be out there. I get that he is a receiving back, but Smith-Garcia has really good hands. He can play both. He should be a third down option. Johnny Steele, a beat reporter, says, JMU is on a pretty impressive win streak. What is the biggest contributing factor? I cannot credit the coaches or my teammates. It's either I take all the credit or the fans are the reason. Because the coaches and teammates are letting us down right now. We've been fantastic, especially back in that Coastal Carolina game. That was a highlight of the entire season so far. And that's part of this win streak. Frankly put, given how I've been talking all episode, we gotta take all the credit. He's the best player on this team and the best player in this country. Keep watching if you want to see something special. Damn right. Brand increase. I'll take it. No drawbacks, I guess, for that kind of a statement. Hell yeah. In the conference standings as of right now, Troy is 6-2, but JMU is hot on their tail, followed by Arkansas State. If Scooby leads JMU to the Sun Belt Conference title, I will have a lot more to say, believe you me. We are up to 5 skill points. We could use 4 of them here on elusiveness, but I just can't believe it's going to take us 10 skill points to upgrade quickness. If we do save all these points, we're like halfway there right now. If we end up saving all 10 to use it on quickness, we better get a huge boost to speed, because if not, then this was a complete waste of time in his sophomore season. He's still only a 71 overall, so plenty of room to grow. But we just gotta save these skill points, I guess, before we can really have that big of an impact to those attributes. So what will it take for Scooby to get more playing time? I'm really not that sure right now. Hopefully, it's just because of the overall being low, but if that's the case, then we won't see the ball a whole lot until next year, despite being the starter since week number 1. That'll do it here in this one, folks. Give your thoughts down below. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, and if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in episode 4 as we try to hopefully get some more touches here as we approach week 10 against the Marshall Herd. More Sun Belt Conference play on the way. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.